This dark characteristic that was captured is called the Jupiter abyss. A vortex-shaped storm system is formed around the abyss by complex vortexes and clouds. This is a relatively rare discovery. There is also a dark characteristic on the surface of the Sun, the black sun. But the formation of the two is completely different. The black sun is caused by the abnormal strengthening of the magnetic field on the surface of the Sun, which causes the temperature to drop. So the black sun represents an area with a lower temperature on the surface of the Sun. In contrast, the black part of Jupiter is more like an airflow movement. Jupiter does not have a solid surface, so the airflow can last for hundreds of years or even thousands of years when the friction resistance is very low. This is an example of Jupiter's red spot. Since the discovery of man, this huge storm has existed for at least hundreds of years. And the Jupiter abyss can be understood as the center of a sinking vortex, which is the deep vortex structure in Jupiter's atmosphere. This is a more frightening storm phenomenon. In fact, the scale of Jupiter may be beyond your imagination. In 1995, a probe carried by Galileo once went deep into Jupiter's atmosphere. However, the deeper it sank, the higher the temperature and pressure it endured. In the end, this probe only worked for an hour and was completely destroyed. The continuous 1-hour descent seems to be long. In fact, it has been in the very shallow layer of Jupiter's atmosphere, far from approaching the deep atmosphere. And this is also the reason why Jupiter's abyss is too dark. Because the storm may be a deep sinking vortex in Jupiter's atmosphere, and the airflow moves downward and lacks light, so it looks darker. In addition, the reason for its formation is not yet clear. In theory, in addition to the chaotic result brought by Jupiter's storm itself, the heat flow inside Jupiter, the difference in rotation speed, and the current and vortex structure in the atmosphere may also be one of the reasons for this kind of abyss. Imagine how desperate it would be if life was involved in such a storm.